Go to System Preferences, go to Sound, go to Input, and turn up the microphone level. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Good. Good evening, Pancakes. It is Wednesday, and the reason I'm whispering is because I'm currently in the Elizabethtown Public Library. You're supposed to be quiet at libraries, so I'm going to spend the whole episode whispering. I hope you don't mind. So if you can hear there's children's music being played in the background, at first I thought it would be annoying, but it's actually kind of nice and relaxing. So if you hear any music in the background, it's the children's music that's playing. So today I'm going to talk about an event that I went to about a week and a half ago called the Lock-In. Now, if you don't know what a Lock-In is, it's basically an event where you are locked into a building and you have to stay up all night long, and then you can only leave when it's like 7 in the morning. So my church hasn't put on a Lock-In for the longest time, and they just finally started doing it again this summer, and I was asked to be a leader and to help, and so I happily did because I love Lock-Ins. So I attended the Lock-In, and one of the major differences that I remember from the Lock-Ins that I used to visit was the people. You know, there's weren't really anyone that was my age there because I was a leader, and I'm a junior in college, and everyone that's there is either in middle or high school, so there's quite an age gap, but it was still fun getting to know the people. They give a sermon during the event. They want to put a good message in and possibly the gospel. So there was a sermon, and it was good, and then after that we had pizza, and then after we had pizza we went to the Laser Dome. The Laser Dome is a wonderful place full of happiness because there's arcade games and laser tag, and laser tag is so much fun. So I played a lot of laser tag, and I played a lot of arcade games. I got my Dance Dance Revolution moves back on, and it was awesome. So we were there for 3 hours, and then we went back to church, and by the time it's around like 3 in the morning. But my favorite part of the whole night wasn't the games we played before we went to the Laser Dome, or the arcade games at the Laser Dome, or, get this, even the laser tag itself. No, my favorite part of the whole night was coming back to the church after the Laser Dome and playing Foursquare. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they were playing Foursquare in the lobby for like an hour and a half. And it was awesome. For those of you unfamiliar with the game of Foursquare, I put a link in the doobly-doo that'll help you understand the game. I don't know if either of you Pancakes know this, but in 3rd and 4th grade, the 2 worst years of my life, there were some good experiences. And part of those experiences was playing Foursquare at recess. I was so good at Foursquare. Like, it was like my favorite sport. That and basketball, but Foursquare was like my favorite sport. And it was so much fun. And then being able to play that again with like 6th graders. It's kind of funny because you think I would have an advantage, but those kids can play Foursquare like they were good. I got knocked out quite a few times, but it was so much fun, and it brought back a lot of good memories from my times playing at Foursquare at recess. So after the nostalgic Foursquare, there was more socializing, and it gave random people neck massages, and just the general feeling of tiredness was starting to take over at like 4 and 5 in the morning. We eventually left at 7, and the worst part of the whole night was driving home. Yeah, I had to drive home after the Lock-In. We had cold air blasting and some music going on in the background to help keep me awake. And then I got to sleep for 4 hours, and only 4 hours because I had to work the next day. But it was so worth it. It was so worth it. Before I end this vlog, I want to talk about punishments because I accrued a punishment for posting my Legend of JT Part 1 video way too late. Way too late. So post your punishment ideas in the comment section below, and JT, I will see you, hopefully in London or Paris, on Friday. And I wanted to be a helper in that once again, so I did.